Good morning, and welcome back to Daily Dhamma, a letter to our children. Today is March 2nd, and our reading is Mars. Only the dead are safe. Only the dead have seen the end of war. And that's George Santayana, Soliloquies in England and Later Soliloquies. The month of March was named after the Roman god of war, Mars. Like it or not, the human condition has always included lethal conflict at scales large and small, the first casualty of which is truth. It is well to contemplate that war, like all conditioned phenomena, is impermanent, unsatisfactory, and not the self. Wars arise, then they disband. They disband, then they arise. This is the way of the world. Note: this quote is often attributed to Plato, but the first mention of it is in Santayana in 1922. It was popularized by General Douglas MacArthur in his farewell address to West Point cadets on 12 May 1962, proving that truth is hard to come by. Modern people flatter ourselves that we are better than our ancestors and that advanced people like us don't dirty our hands with war, but it is modern political leaders and rabble-rousers who lead us to violence in the first place. And we don't need much of a reminder of just how costly that is. It may be that we live in a place where there isn't a lot of violence and that we just assume, make an ass of you and me, that the rest of the world is like that, but we are fooling ourselves if that's what we think. It's best to get used to the idea that we are not that different from our ancestors and that there are aspects of human nature that have yet to be tamed. Just one more reason to follow the Dhamma, learn to calm our mind and tame our hearts, which is something best accomplished through meditation. Now, we've talked about the kamachandas, the hindrances. There are 5 of them to being able to meditate properly, and those are sensual desires, ill will or aversion, sleepiness, restlessness, and worry or doubt. And all of those could be lumped in together as selfishness, if you wanted to. So, what kinds of things would we look at if we wanted to promote proper meditation? One is metta, or feelings of goodwill. The meditator carries into their practice a generalized feeling of goodwill for the world, feelings of generosity, kindness, helpfulness. Sati, which is mindfulness, sampajana, which is self-awareness, and panya, which is wisdom. Those 3 often work together when we are meditating to bring us to a point of serenity, quietude, calmness, and that's in the first part of our meditation practice, samatha, and to keep us focused with a single focus, ekaggata, in the second part of our meditation practice, which is vipassana, or insight. It's true that war and violence will always be with us, but we always have an option to try to control our own selves, and we do that best through meditation. So happy trails to you until we meet again.